Hello Casio fans, in today's video we're gonna discuss about the top 5 watches that I have worn for the most of the time in 2024 and also the least 5 watches that I have worn in 2024. So let's dive right in. So let's start. First of all, sorry again for my bad haircut. I've been traveling with the bike again. And we will start with the watches that I have worn for the most of the time in 2024. The first one that I have worn would be this MW 501. Now, this watch is a great watch, released in maybe beginning of 1980s, I don't know, who knows. It has a very old module, the 343 module, and it was hard for me, first of all, to make it work. The oxidation has put its fingers on it, so it was very difficult to make it work. In the end I have succeeded, and it was worn by me mostly at the office area. I have here the second watch that I have worn in 2024. This is the W741. This watch is very great for riding with the motorcycle. I have used it most of the time while riding with my bike. It is a cool watch. It is released in 1995 and it has also the electro loom. This is why it is great. And initially I did not love this yellow contour on the display, but now I like it and I enjoy it. I can say that even more than the F105. And on the third position for the top 5 watches that I have worn in 2025 would be this AWE10. This watch, I'm not sure if you like it or not, but it is a great watch. At least the bracelet. The bracelet is it is a milled bracelet and suits very well on the wrist. It is very good. I feel it very light on the wrist. Pay attention. The second position from the top 5 watches that I have used in 2024 would be, guess what? The legendary A168. Now, you might wonder why this is on the second position. Well, I'll tell you why. Because I have broken it. Otherwise, I guess it would have been the first one. I'm not sure what to say about this watch, but I guess you all agree with this decision, right? Now, finally, we have reached the first position of the top 5 watches that I have used in 2024. Do you know which is the first? I guess you all know it. Yep, the legendary, the one and only, the Royal Traveler, the James Bond watch. It is the AE 1200. I could have used also the resin one, but you all know that I enjoy a metal bracelet, and I also enjoy this type of bracelets during summertime. I guess I find them more comfortable during summer times. In the winter I prefer the leather straps and the resin bands. Now that I have finished presenting you the watches that I have worn for the most of the time in 2024, I will proceed with a surprise. I have a watch that I worn it for 2 weeks continuously, and when I say continuously, I mean it. During sleep, during shower, during work as well. Here it is, the W214. Now this watch was black initially. I have replaced the bracelet with the original one with this reddish orange bracelet. I chose this color because it was the single color that I could find on the internet, and I like the combination. I guess you like it also. Moving on to the watches that I have least worn them in 2024. So the 5th position from this type of watches would be the AQ303. Yes, this golden vintage AQ model was released, I'm not sure, maybe 90s, maybe 80s, I don't know, maybe end of the 80s, I guess. I have decided to wear it for a lot of times, but in the end this model is broken. It ends up the battery very fast, so it's draining the battery very fast. I'm not sure what could be the problem, and in the end I have decided not to swap the batteries, and yeah, not worried. I have bought also the AQ230, but it was not the same. This one I enjoy it better than the 230. On the fourth position of the watches that I have least worn in 2024 is the F105. Why did I choose this watch? I have chose to buy it because of the electrolume and because of the fact that it's quite thin, and it also reminds me of the F91. I tried to wear it for my motorcycle riding during summer, but nah, somehow it did not convince me entirely. I chose the F94 or the F91 or even the W59, but none of them convinced me as the 741W. I am back and I can confirm that with the Red Bull the road is smoother. Let's continue with our journey in regards to the least watches that I have worn in 2024. On the third position we have the FKT 11010. Now this is a chunky watch. Due to antenna, I'm not sure. Did Casio reach aliens? Don't know. In regards to quality, it is good. The colors are very well balanced. The functions are a lot of functions for the 2000 years. It has telememo, it has some reminders in time, it has dual time, it has electrolume. It is a great watch. I have worn it for 2 or 3 weekends. Second position for the watches least worn by me in 2024 goes to the 202W. This watch, let's call it a replica for the B640. Resin strap, resin case, it is completely plastic, just the module is the same. Now this module, it's quite cool, quite interesting, but I'm not sure why this watch did not reach me. I gave it a chance for 1 week, but in the end I have quit wearing this watch. Maybe the strap is too long and the watch is thin, don't know. And we have the winner for the least watch that was worn by me in 2024 is the calculator watch, the CA53. I have worn it for 1 day, maybe 2, but it's an iconic watch, but not for me. I like to have it in my collection. I do not like to wear it. I'm not sure why. It's just me. And we have the surprise. From my entire Casio collection, this watch was never worn by me. Maybe during the videos when I have presented this MQ57, which is an MQ24 disguised in a geopolitical theme. It is prior to 1989 because we have FRG for Germany, and this is the watch. Never worn it. Maybe the MW240, which is larger. I will try to get one and to see how it fits on my wrist. Now that we have reached the end of the video, I hope that you enjoyed it. Still, I am very curious to see in the comment section which watch do you use the most and which one from your collection you use the least. Thank you. See you next week. On the fourth position from the watches that I have worn